What if I told you that the secret to achieving any goal in life lies in mastering a single skill? Not talent, not luck, but self-discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, who rose every morning to fulfill his duties, even amidst immense challenges. He once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Today, we're unlocking the power of self-discipline and discovering how to build it, step by step, to conquer life's obstacles. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to support our journey in spreading Stoic wisdom and practical advice. And make sure you watch till the end. Every point builds on the last, and you won't want to miss a single step. Number 1. Understanding the foundation of self-discipline. Self-discipline starts with knowing what it truly means. It's not about suppressing emotions or desires. It's about guiding them toward a purpose. Marcus Aurelius emphasized living in harmony with reason, understanding that emotions can exist without controlling your actions. For example, imagine wanting to stay in bed instead of working out. The disciplined mind acknowledges the comfort of the bed, but chooses to get up, prioritizing long-term health over short-term pleasure. This is where Stoicism shines. It teaches us to separate what we can control, our actions, from what we can't, our feelings. To build this foundation, start small. Identify a single area in your life where you lack discipline, be it exercise, diet, or work, and commit to improving it. Remember, discipline is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Lastly, reflect daily. Journaling about your successes and setbacks can reveal patterns and strengthen your resolve, much like the Stoics did in their nightly reflections. Number 2, setting clear and achievable goals. Self-discipline is impossible without a clear direction. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, warned, "If one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable." Goals provide the compass to your actions. Break large goals into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," decide, "I will exercise for 15 minutes daily." By focusing on manageable tasks, you reduce overwhelm and increase the likelihood of success. Another critical aspect is writing your goals down. Studies have shown that written goals are far more likely to be achieved. Place them somewhere visible to serve as a daily reminder of your purpose. Finally, link your goals to a higher purpose. If you aim to build a business, tie it to your desire to create value for others or secure your family's future. When your goals have meaning, discipline becomes easier to maintain. Number 3, overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of self-discipline. It's easy to say, "I'll do it tomorrow," but tomorrow often becomes never. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that the chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Start by recognizing why you procrastinate. Is it fear of failure, perfectionism, or lack of clarity? Once you identify the root cause, you can address it. For instance, if fear of failure holds you back, remind yourself that inaction is a greater failure than trying and stumbling. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to start, do it immediately. Often, beginning a task is the hardest part. Momentum will carry you forward. Lastly, create a system of accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend or mentor who will check on your progress. External accountability can push you to act when internal motivation falters. Number 4, mastering the power of habits. Building self-discipline relies heavily on habits. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Habits automate discipline, making it easier to stay consistent. Begin by identifying keystone habits, those that create a ripple effect. For example, Exercising regularly often improves sleep, diet, and mental focus. Pick one habit that aligns with your larger goals and commit to it daily. Use the Q routine reward system to solidify habits. For example, if you want to meditate, set a cue, waking up, a routine, 5 minutes of meditation, and a reward, a sense of calm. Over time, this loop becomes automatic. Be patient. Habits take time to form. 21 days to build and up to 90 days to solidify. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to meditate for 5 minutes daily than for 30 minutes once a week. Number 5, practicing delayed gratification. Self-discipline often means choosing long-term rewards over immediate gratification. The famous Stanford marshmallow experiment proved that children who delayed gratification achieved greater success later in life. Incorporate small practices to delay gratification daily. Skip dessert once a week, take cold showers, or postpone watching TV until after completing a task. These small wins strengthen your willpower. Meditate on the Stoic idea of premeditatio malorum, foreseeing challenges. Prepare yourself mentally for temptations, so that when they arise, you are ready to resist. Number 6, embracing discomfort. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die. The Stoics believed in practicing voluntary discomfort to toughen the mind and body. Seneca, for instance, would deliberately live frugally at times, eating simple meals and wearing coarse clothing. He wasn't punishing himself. He was preparing for hardships and proving that he could endure them. Modern life is filled with opportunities for comfort, but growth comes from discomfort. Whether it's a grueling workout, tackling an overwhelming project, or having a difficult conversation, these moments build resilience. Discipline grows strongest when you face what you fear or dislike. Start small. Take a cold shower, skip your usual treat, or push yourself through one more rep at the gym. Over time, you'll realize that the discomfort you once avoided is now the source of your strength. Remember, discomfort isn't the enemy, it's a training ground. Each challenge you face strengthens your willpower, making discipline feel more natural. Number 7, learning to say no. Self-discipline isn't just about doing, it's also about not doing. In a world full of distractions, saying no is a superpower. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on prioritizing what truly mattered, urging himself to avoid being sidetracked by trivial pursuits. When you say yes to everything, you spread yourself too thin, diluting your focus and energy. If your goal is to build a business, saying yes to every social event might pull you away from the work you need to do. Discipline requires prioritizing what aligns with your long-term vision and declining what doesn't. A practical tip: create a filter system for your commitments. Before agreeing to something, ask, does this align with my goals? If the answer is no, politely decline. It's better to give your full effort to a few important things than to half-heartedly juggle many. By mastering the art of saying no, you reclaim your time and energy, reinforcing your discipline in the process. Number 8, staying consistent despite failure. Failure is part of the journey. Even the most disciplined people stumble. Epictetus advised, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Self-discipline doesn't mean never failing. It means getting back up every time you fall. Take Thomas Edison as an example. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure wasn't an end, it was feedback. He stayed consistent, using his setbacks to refine his approach until he succeeded. The key to consistency is reframing failure as a stepping stone. When you slip, don't dwell on the mistake. Instead, analyze what went wrong and adjust your strategy. This mindset shift prevents discouragement and keeps you moving forward. Celebrate progress, even when it's imperfect. Discipline is a long game, and small victories along the way remind you that you're on the right path. Number 9, building a Stoic mindset. A Stoic mindset is essential for self-discipline because it trains you to focus on what you can control. Epictetus said, Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Self-discipline thrives when you stop wasting energy on uncontrollable outcomes. For example, if you're trying to stick to a fitness routine, you can't control the weather, your gym's hours, or other external factors. What you can control is your effort, whether that's doing a workout at home or going for a run in the rain. Another Stoic practice is detaching from the results of your actions. Instead of obsessing over whether you'll succeed, focus on giving your best effort. This reduces anxiety and keeps you disciplined, as your motivation is tied to the process, not the outcome. By adopting a Stoic mindset, you transform discipline from a chore into a way of life, rooted in logic and inner strength. Number 10, celebrating progress without complacency. Building self-discipline is a marathon, not a sprint. Along the way, it's important to recognize your progress, but without letting it make you complacent. Marcus Aurelius would reflect on his actions daily, acknowledging his growth, but also identifying areas for improvement. Celebrate small wins to keep your motivation high. If you've gone a week without procrastinating, reward yourself with something that aligns with your goals, like a new book or a fun outing. This positive reinforcement makes discipline enjoyable. However, don't let success lead to complacency. It's easy to think, "I've done enough," and slip back into old habits. Reflect regularly on why you started and how far you still want to go. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Celebrate how much stronger and more focused you've become, but always keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Self-discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build step by step. From understanding its foundation to embracing discomfort, setting boundaries, and adopting a Stoic mindset, every strategy we've discussed today is a tool for creating a disciplined life. If this video helped you gain insight into building self-discipline, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use this advice. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to join our journey of personal growth and Stoic wisdom. Let's continue building stronger, wiser, and more disciplined lives together.